We're with Cortez Hall, and we would like to know a few things about you. Can you introduce yourself a little bit to us?
Yes, my name's Cortez Hall. I'm RKC team leader. Also, I live in St. Paul, Minnesota. My full-time job is that I'm a St. Paul police officer. I've been doing that for 8.5 years there, and I spent 2 years in St. Louis, Missouri as a police officer. While being in the police force, I read a book called Power to the People. And the interesting thing about that book is that it talked about how to get stronger in different ways than what I was ever taught in college. And that intrigued me. As I tried the techniques, I noticed that I was getting stronger, and I was getting leaner at the same time, which was very strange. After reading that book, there was an advertisement for kettlebells. It was the same author, so it had the year warranty. So it's like, why not? I started reading that book. It intrigued me. Bought a kettlebell, started using it. I wasn't very good at it. It was extremely heavy, and I just started using it. And I started noticing changes in my body and my power. I loved it.
When did you get first certified?
Well, the interesting story about that is I got a strange opportunity to work security at the RKC. I didn't actually know it was the RKC. I just happened to go into the headquarters one day, and there was a post-it saying they needed off duty someplace, and I called it, and it was Dennis Armstrong, and he's like, "Hey, I would have called you." So I'm working off duty there, and I get to see all the instructors and see the RKC, and that was in April, and in October of 2006, that same year, I went through the RKC for the first time.
You are now a team leader, correct? When did that happen?
That is correct. I am a team leader. That happened last September, 2008.
Is this your first time in Hungary?
It's my first time overseas. It is my first time in Hungary, and I love it. It's beautiful here.
You've done other certifications, and how can you compare anything different? This is the second day here in the Hungarian RKC. Do you find this group teachable? What are you thinking about this group?
Well, obviously there's a language barrier between the instructors and as we call them, the victims. However, I'm very impressed with how quickly this group is learning. You guys brought in other instructors that have been interpreting for us. It's made everything run very smoothly.
Can you tell us a little bit about your own workouts? Are you able to get in good kettlebell workouts every day, or what is your routine normally?
Routine. I wouldn't say I get in good kettlebell workouts every day, but maybe every other day I might start with swings and get-ups. If you've been listening to Jeff Newpert's Kettlebell Secrets, it's amazing that most of our high-level instructors, if they were teaching Olympians to grandma and grandpa, the amazing thing that they say is get-ups and swings. And that's pretty much what I'll do. I'll throw some pull-ups or something else in there. But
would you come back to Hungary again to teach another certification?
Absolutely.
We're with Pavel, who introduced the kettlebells to the West, so he needs no introduction. But can you maybe tell us how you started with the kettlebells?
Well, kettlebells in Russia are like football, soccer in Western Europe, so it's no big deal, something you do. I did it as a kid to help my martial arts. I did it later in the service. And, later on in the United States, decided to spread the pain with Dragon Door.
What were your expectations when you first started the Russian Kettlebell challenge? Like when you put it all together, bringing it to the West, what were your expectations?
Well, Well, in the very beginning, our early students all looked, like this. So top guys, and we had expected that's what it would be, our market, because that's who does kettlebells in Russia. And to our great surprise, it has become an international phenomenon and has become mainstream. So, well, we're spreading the pain farther. That's good.
And where is it going? Do you like the direction it has gone and where it's going? Anything new on the horizon?
Well, there is a lot of kettlebell instruction on the market. There are a lot of kettlebells on the market. Not all of it obviously is of great quality, but that's just a result of something that's very, very popular. I'm okay with that. All we can do is just keep sharpening our own blade, and that's what we're doing.
This is the third Hungarian RKC course, and are you happy with let's say for this course right now in August? We're in the second day. Are you happy with the participants? Is it a teachable group? What are you thinking?
I'll be happy when they pass. So we shall see. They're a good group. They're tough, and but we'll see tomorrow. Yes.
Have they been a prepared group, you think?
It's a mix. It's a mixed bag, as it always happens. We warn people very clearly that it's a very tough, very physical course where you have to go through a lot of very intense exercise over 3 days, and some people don't listen. I guess it's a test of reading comprehension.
Now that would be some advice then for wannabe RKCs, but what about already instructors that have passed the course, that are doing the work? What are some of your advices for them as they teach, as they spread the pain?
Well, they have to keep their blade sharp. They have to keep continually improve their skills. Learn more, but more importantly, just go deeper into the skills they already do possess, rather than just say, oh, I already know that. There's an expression in the U.S., 1 inch wide and 1 mile deep, and this is what we're trying to do. Just like any athletic skill, you can practice it at a very basic level and get benefits, or you can take it very far and very deep and get many more benefits. So keep doing the same thing, just better and better.
Okay, how about a bit of more personal information? Your own workout, Pavel. What do you do on a daily basis, weekly basis? How much are you able to, because you travel a lot and teach a lot, how much training are you able to get personally?
Pretty close to daily when I can, and kettlebell-wise, it consists usually of exercise like the swings, just very much the basics. I don't like anything fancy. When I don't have kettlebells around, I do exercises from my book, The Naked Warrior, which is just bodyweight exercise like one-legged squat. I love some barbell exercises, but then again, it's just whenever they're accessible. The important thing about what we teach are not really particular exercises, but the principles. So you can apply these principles to kettlebells and to other training tools as well. Once you understand these principles, you'll never be at loss for what to do.
Will Hungary or Europe see more of you in the coming years?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.